What a strange place. Dolls made of bulbs with hats made of leaves. But where is the...
Hello. I am Nuri Dari Nelavanda, and this is Miss Greenbald, Finkel and Hinkle, the Turnip Ghosts, and Plapperap. To make it simple, you can call me Nuri. Why are you looking at me like that? Are you... in love?
Now that's unfortunate. I thought you were a fairy. All this nonsense completely in vain.
Of course I am a fairy. What else could I be?
You're a human, just like I am. You're much too tall for a blossom fairy and a man-sized fairy.
We'll turn you into a radish at once if you don't keep quiet.
Oh no. The dolls! No, please. Please don't do it. I'm just a simple bird catcher. How was I supposed to know?
I'm just fooling around. I can't turn anyone into a radish. In fact, I can't turn anyone into anything anymore.
But you are a fairy?
Yes. Why?
Would you like to come with me?
Why? Do you want to show me your world, which must be full of humans?
Yes.
With roofs made from wooden shingles?
Exactly. I can show you those.
Oh, that's marvelous. But no, I can't leave here. I must stay near the fairy gate.
Is this the fairy gate? Does it lead to your world?
Not anymore. It's been sealed.
Did you come from the fairyland?
Yes. And hopefully I'll never go back there.
Why can't you just come with me?
If I leave here, I get sick. The only thing that keeps me alive in this world is the magic of the fairy gate.
How's that?
It is my well. Without its water, my soul dries up. Like a plant.
Couldn't you just take a part of the magic with you?
How could I do that?
Let me think about it. Why don't you want to go back to your home?
That's just the way it is.
Well, all right. To each their own secrets. I'll be back in a minute. She cut their roots and dressed them in clothes made of leaves. What in the name of the unknown does the seer want with this fairy?
Go on, say hello to them.
What?
Go on.
Hello, Hinkle and Finkel and whatever your names are. I'm not going to climb up there. All kinds of things could happen if I touch this gate. Whoever sealed this fairy gate certainly wasn't weak.
Oh, water.
I mustn't touch the fairy water.
Have you seen my waterfall yet? It keeps flowing downwards, even at night.
I'll be back in a minute. Can I borrow one of these ribbons?
Not those. I wanted to use them to... No, I can't remember what I wanted with them. I'll give them to you as a present.
One is enough. I don't think so. No time to experiment. There's a magic glow from deep within. Not likely. No time to experiment. Thanks for the ribbon.
What ribbon?
Never mind. I don't think so. Get out of there. Let's see where this leads me. Very well, but how do I seal the snail shell now? Interesting. The acorn fits on the end of the snail shell like a cork. Now finally I'll attach the leather ribbon so that the fairy won't spill anything. Look what I've made for you.
You've tied Yerka the snail to a leather ribbon.
No, look. The snail shell is filled with water from the fairy gate. Now you can come with me.
Really?
Just try it. Alrighty, let's go.
You have to show me everything. Where do we go first?
We have to go to Andergast.
Is that where you live?
That's one way of expressing it.
Which way? This way.
Wait.
Look, Geron. A magnificent bird.
This plague gets worse and worse. Come, there's the town gate.
I just want to say hello to him.
This unkempt black witch's beast?
Says the ugly, pale-faced pig-eater.
Hello, Raven.
I advise you to avoid the town.
What's he saying?
Two dark figures tiptoe past the gate. They're on the lookout for your fairy friend.
Who says she's a fairy?
I am a fairy.
She's lying. How come you can talk anyway? And how do you know everything?
I once made a big mistake, so the gods punished me by giving me the conscience of a man.
Birds don't make mistakes. Birds just do whatever it is that birds do.
You mean like the crows in this town?
Why don't you regale us with a cheerful tale?
Stay away from him, Nuri. Something's wrong here.
But all creatures have the gift of speech, Geron.
That's not important. Come on, you'll be safe with me and Gwynling. Why is the door open?
This is where you live?
Something's wrong here.
Look at this mess.
Is this blood? By the gods, there's somebody here. The fairy. I have to hide her. Look, Nuri, this is exciting.
Is that a cave?
Yes, wait in there until you see a bright light.
Who's this? Hello. I am Nuri Dari Nelavanda, but Geron calls me Nuri.
I have to find out what's going on here. By the gods, what happened here? Your eyes. Who did this to you?
The seer. He's back.
Don't move. I'm with you now.
He sent his creatures for me. The fairy. You'll have to... They...
Gwynling. Gwynling, stay with me. What did the attackers want from you?
The old fairy. Scholar. He'll be the next.
What do they want with the fairy?
He needs her, but he mustn't get her.
What did you tell them?
I spit at them with my own blood.
What kind of creatures were they?
Creatures of the night. strangers in a strange world.
What did they look like?
They had pale faces and pointy claws.
What fairy scholar?
Ah, ah.
Please don't die. Not now.
He travelled with us back then. 13 years ago. He was the one who sealed the gate to the fairyland.
Where is he now?
It was all in vain.
Where is the fairy scholar?
In the blood barrier at the Red Lake.
He went to the Auckland?
It's too late now. All is lost.
What will happen with the fairy now?
There's only one solution.
What way is that?
You'll have to kill her. It's the only way that Seer can be stopped.
What? No, I'm not a murderer.
In that case, Andergast will perish.
I can't kill the fairy.
You'll have to do it.
Surely there must be another way.
Don't be a fool. His power is beyond the realm of your imagination.
Gwynling?
There. I can hear them, the black wings.
No. No. No, 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 no! What am I gonna do now? What am I gonna do? I can't kill the fairy. I'm not going to change my mind again. There must be another way. The fairy scholar. The Red Lake in the blood barrier. The king can deploy his knights there. They'll know how to defeat the seer. I must go to the castle immediately to warn them and everything will be fine.
There she is! There's the witch! Don't look into her eyes! Witch! Take her to the stake to burn!
Oh no, Nuri! Nuri!
Giron, your humans are mad at me. I'm afraid that they'll do me harm.
What did you do? I told you to stay in the room.
I got bored, so I took a walk. I wanted to see a town. In the big courtyard, all the animals had been caged. I felt so sorry for them.
So you opened the cages.
Yes, then I stumbled and there was a terrible noise. All of the bowls and...
Why didn't you stay in the cabinet?
I didn't want to do any harm. Ask the raven, he saw it all.
How did you get up there anyway?
I can't remember. I was scared of your humans, and the next thing I knew I was up here. But now, I can't get down.
Those are not my humans. At least it's a memento of Gwynling. They ripped out his eyeballs. How can he find... Farewell. The seer is bound to destroy us all with his magic harp. That's Damn! Damn! This is all such a nightmare. It can't launch anymore. The string has rotted away.
Your fairy is in danger, Night Hare.
Oh, it's you again.
A mob has amassed. They want to burn her like a witch. Go and help her before it's too late.
What did the fairy do?
She ran off and set all the animals free. All hell broke loose. They almost caught your friend, but she fled to the top of the wall.
Why do they want to burn Nuri like a common witch?
That came up when she fell into the booth with the clay bowls. She raised an awful ruckus, and when everybody was looking in her direction, she fixed all the broken goods with a spell.
She has the ability to repair things with magic?
Yes, just like a witch does. And a stake can be set up in no time.
I have to rescue her. Why don't you help?
I am a raven. What
Giving smart replies and making sinister threats, that's what. You buggers are nothing but bad luck.
Now that's helpful. Why don't you get with it and get her down from there before it's too late?
I'll come up with something.
Hurry.
If I only had a proper knife. If I only had a proper knife. Firmly wedged in. I'm not strong enough to move the barrels with my bare hands, especially not while they're still fastened. Why on earth should I do that? I'll just get the barrel if I'm lucky. Why should I try to cause more damage? Nuri!
Giron, your humans are mad at me. I'm afraid that they'll do me harm.
Can you really perform proper magic, Nuri? Like fixing broken things?
Most of the time I can. Fixing things is easy.
Can you fix this knife with your magic?
Sure,
Do I have to throw it to you or something?
that's not necessary.
It really is fixed. Thank you.
Will you rescue me now?
I'm on it. That won't slow the mob down for long. I'll have to do that from Gwynling's window.
Garon, they've begun to throw stones.
This way! Nuri, come now!
What happened here?
No time. We have to get out of town.
Is he dead?
Don't think about him. We have to go. He wanted you to die, and if we stay here, he'll get his wish.
What? How do you know that?
Before he died, he asked me to kill you, but I won't do that. I will protect you, so please trust me and come already.
You can come out now. The mob has calmed down.
That was the gong for the 6th hour of evening. I was supposed to be a hero by now.
A hero?
The king asked me to get rid of a plague of crows in the castle. I would have shown them all.
Get rid of a plague of crows? I prefer saviors of fairies.
I can never go back.
That's for the best anyway. The creatures who killed your mentor would find you immediately.
How come you know so much? Why are you helping us?
I have my reasons. Night Hare. Good thing those creatures didn't find you before me.
Night Hare?
Garon, what are we going to do now?
We'll travel to the Red Lake in the Blood Barrier. Into Auckland.
Into Auckland? I hope you know what you're doing.
Gwynling said something about a fairy scholar. He will know about, about you, Nuri. He'll help you.
Perhaps he can show me how to use magic again, without any pain.
Yes, I'm sure he can.
What do you think, Raven?
It's a possibility.
The scholar mustn't send me back to my home, though. I'll never go back there.
Come on. I want to be as far away from this place as possible when the sun goes down.
Poor boy. He's taking desperation for determination.
I trust him.
You know that his mentor told him to kill you.
I know. He told me. But he won't do it. He'll take me to safety and together we'll see the world. Ah, that will be marvellous. Garon, wait. Don't worry, Raven. He's not going to do anything foolish.
I hope you're right, my child.
For the first time in his life, Garon was leaving home. He didn't know exactly where the Red Lake was, or whether he would be able to find the fairy scholar there, or how he might be able to help him. So he just followed the road towards the north. How could he have known where this journey would take him? Nuri had left all her sorrows behind. Finally, she was free. And as soon as they found the fairy scholar, she would even be able to command magic again. Then she would put a rainbow bird in every tree and would paint a happy face on Garon. Meanwhile, Garon was haunted by the voice from his dreams, and its horrific prophecy filled his heart with doubt.
Why did you have to get involved with the Wraithling King?
King Efferdan is not a Wraithling. It's just the name of his family.
But why does everybody believe that you bring bad luck?
I don't bring bad luck.
Come, Come, perhaps that old woman over there knows the way to the fairy scholar. She can take us there in her wagon.
Wait, let me do the talking. You're very talented with the lute.
Why, thank you. It's the tune for a loved one.
A loved one?
But tell me, please, who are you? And why are you tiptoeing around my camp?
We come from Andergast, and we're traveling north to the blood barrier. This is Nuri, and I am Geron.
The blood barrier? What is your business there?
We're looking for a wise man. It's quite complicated. I can't explain the whole story.
That's okay. I'm not nosy. Just careful.
Greetings, Raven.
What dealings does the raven have with you? You bringer of bad luck, Boron's envoy, you and your ilk. You have taken my loved one from me. Go away! Stay away from the messengers of Boron.
And who are you?
Oh yes, I am Isilda, the Carney bride, but I'm a widow now.
Where are you headed?
I'm on my way to Andergast. You might know that the Queen of Nostria is eagerly awaited. I want to perform my arts at the town fair there, but now I have a broken wheel on my trailer, and I am stuck.
What happened to your husband?
Oh, my dear Darian. He was a magnificent acrobat. I used to play the lute and sing while he was performing, but our act didn't earn us much of a living anymore. So he had the high rope set up higher than ever before.
You mean
There were no last words, and no last wish I could foster in my heart.
that I know how you...
Never mind.
We'd be much faster if we used the Carney's wagon, but you'd better avoid Andergast, Isilda.
How do you reckon? I'm not going back.
All of Andergast is full of crows. They're hassling the citizens and no one can do anything about them.
That sounds adventurous.
The town fair has been cancelled.
So, it would be useless for me to go there. I guess you've told the truth so far, but I'm still not completely convinced.
The Raven. He came from the direction of Andergast. Perhaps he's a bad omen.
I don't want to have anything to do with this messenger of bad luck. I guess I'd better turn round, but my problem remains. As long as the wheel is broken, I'm stuck here.
Suppose I fix the wheel for you.
Good luck with that. It's all splintered.
You could take us with you. It's much safer to travel.
As long as the wheel is broken, you can come back if you want to warm yourself up.
Didn't you want to explore the surroundings, Raven?
It's late at night, and I'm not an owl, bonehead.
At least you could flutter around somewhere else for a change. You scared that old woman to death.
If that's what you want, I'm used to ingratitude.
It doesn't stay together that way. Gwynling and I used to catch dragonflies on the bank slopes of Andra. He then proceeded to skewer them. Hey!
The truncated unicorn doesn't like Geron.
Unicorn?
No worries. My Ymra is as stoic as an oak.
take a little rest. We still have a long way ahead of us.
How long?
I don't know. I never travelled very far. I hope everything will turn out all right.
Don't you worry. The Birdman will watch over us.
I don't trust this raven worth a farthing.
I'm not talking about the raven. I'm talking about the Birdman. He wears a colourful dress of plumes and is wrapped in stardust. And when he plays the flutes, our hearts break from the yearning for distant places. It's the song of freedom, Garen. You just have to listen. It's so beautiful.
Birdman? You mean Arvis, the patron god of adventurers?
Wherever we go, he'll watch over us.
Why do you trust the raven?
He just wants to help us.
He doesn't have a reason to do that, and he keeps insulting me.
You're not making it easy to be nice to you. He is a good bird, and I believe he wants to prove that to himself by helping us. And you, Geron, will have to learn to trust someone. Not everyone is always against you.
I am a bird catcher. I'm not gonna trust a darn bird. What if the Birdman doesn't watch over us? What if something happens to us?
Stop it. You're making me all confused. I'm going to count the stars now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
By the gods, you can't mean that.
You should try for yourself. It will calm you down in a moment. 37.
There, you forgot one.
I like it much better like that.
Aren't you tired too?
Not one bit.
So you can fix things with a spell, yes?
It's not good when things are broken, but that's all I can do. Bigger spells drain too much energy from me when I'm not in the fairyland. I'd perish like a small, insignificant little flame.
But repairing things is definitely an option.
Yes, that's easy. It's similar to your breaking talent, but instead of imagining things smashed apart, you have to imagine the shards reassembling. Just tell me what you want me to fix, but all the components have to be present. So if a jug is broken into 7 shards, you'd have to have all 7 pieces. And then you'd have to say, I wish. The I wish part is very important.
I have to find the missing pieces first. I can't get into the trailer that way. Locked. How are you?
So.
Suppose I fixed...
Good luck with that. It's all splintered. You can come...
All right. I wish... you're trying to make a fool out of me again. Am I right?
As long as there are pieces missing, it won't work.
Right. Of course not. Gwynling would not approve. How are you? Suppose...
Good luck. You can come back if you...
It doesn't stay together that way. All right. I wish... you're trying to make a fool out...
Well, as long as there...
Right. Of course not. Luckily, the axle is still intact. I can't get into the trailer. My magic isn't strong enough to break a lock. I know, I've tried. That won't break so easily.
So.
Suppose I fix the wheel.
Good luck. You can come.
This doesn't yield anything. I have to find the missing pieces first.